Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor out here in this beautiful 2019 28-foot Duckworth offshore. I got Mr. Coffee with me today. These are the plastic drain plugs for the main drain. I would not use them. I'd use a regular T-handle. This does have 3 wipers. This is the carbon monoxide sensor. And then if you want to run just the port wiper for the port passenger that never's got thought of, it does have a separate switch. 2 USB ports. Lockable glove box. You got a light up in here that works. V-berth. Nice. You got a windlass up in there. That works. So now we can close these doors back, and they got good latches on these. Actually, that actually hold the doors open and they don't vibrate. Close those up. 10 persons. 1650, 4500 GVW, 800 horsepower max. These 200s that are back here, they push this boat right at 44, 45. You got to remember, one motor, if you do the starboard motor, would be the one you'd want to use. That I got up to about 24 above planing speed. If you run your port motor, the problem is you're going to have is all the weights on that side, so it will only kind of turn about 4,000 instead of 4,500. Okay, just because of that, and then you have to use the trim tabs. So it's about 18 miles an hour off of that motor. Now I did sync the trim on here. That's right in here, and you have your speed. You got available gallons, eco flow. Then you go over into here, and then you can get your speed. You can get your fuel flow, and you can just go down. You can get different options. As you can see, that changes over here. So I'll go back to the one I like. It's right there. Then you can go over one to where it says Combo D, and this is one I use. You got your tack, you got your trim, you got your speed, available gallons, eco flow. If you want to see how much gallons, like a regular fuel gauge, just hit this down. There it is, number D, and then that gives you all your settings. But I like to run it, and the heater is on. I'm going to shut that thing off real quick. No need to waste so this is where I leave this. Okay, when this heater is very important on this. Okay, on this here, you'll see the amber light and you'll see the red light. Both of those are on. See, these are lit up right here. Okay, just push on this button here until you see those lights go off. Now just leave it alone. Amber, red. Amber went out. That means your pump's not working, your fuel pump. Now this light here is going to stay on. It's going to start blinking and it's going to shut off. Now, whatever you do, make sure you shut that heater off and let it cool down before you shut the battery switch off, because if you don't, it's going to go into a fault mode. And then you got to call me. Sliding windows, that light works. This light works. This light works. They do have to fix the front winch on the roller. They bent it down at work. They need to straighten that out and check the roller out. You got your seats. You got your dinette right here. You got a bench over here. You got your shore power. You flick this switch on, that turns red. That's antifreeze, so make sure you flush that out real good. And then your heat, you can feel here, up here, you can feel the heat, but always run it with that down. Always start it with that down. Okay, so to start this thing up, when all these lights are out, you got your batteries on, you want to just hit this until you see these lights, and this thing should remain yellow. And then when it fires up, this is going to turn to this red flame. Okay, then into here, and it is getting warm in here, so I'm going to open this door up, let some of the heat out. Okay, this is already, it's already got ice on it. Okay, make sure you turn this thing off when you're not using it. It goes here, but you got to hear it click. So you're going to go in here. Make sure you always shut your battery switches off. Suspension seats. Okay, bathroom. Right here. You're stopped, you want to flush. Make sure this handle is down. That flushes it. Now you want to get rid of it. Either go like that, that discharges. And it's pumping it out. This way here puts it into your holding tank. Okay, so that works. And man, it does get hot in here. Whoa. This has your maintenance. It has everything. You can go on over into here. You go over to this one here, and it'll tell you your volts, your 13, we're at an idle, your temperature, your oil. You can see your trip hours, your maintenance hours, everything on here. Now, if you go clean to troll, put it in gear, where it says this, hit set, then just hit these arrows up. See 700, 750, 850, 900, and I think 900 is max on these motors. So see right there, then you can always flick back. You can see what you're burning on your flow and your miles per gallon. And we're at 800 RPMs right now. And as soon as you get the throttle, it's going to kick it out of that troll mode anyway. And then your trim tabs are back here. Then you had your lights right here. And then when you go back here, say you want to mess around, you can sit here and steer from back here. You got your deck lights here. You got your tachometer, you got your fuel back here. Now, if these things are in neutral, like say right now, if I put this back here into neutral, and I go back here and hit the selector switch, these lights come on. That means you can run these controls. That's your deck lights. So say I want to spin it. Say I want to go to the left, bring the port motor back just to where it's moving the boat backwards. Always don't touch the steering wheel. Hit your right control just to where you start moving. There, where it stays steady. Now see how we're spinning? Now here's where a lot of people don't know where these are at. But back up into here is your fish box. So that fish box pumps it out. There's two switches, and one's for your wash down. See that one there? So we're going to shut that off. Okay? And we're still spinning, so if I want to just hang in one spot, I put a little safety thing on it with some chain and anchor it down somewhere, because you're going to unscrew that and you're going to forget about it. You're going to leave it on top here and you're going to lose it. You got your drain out the back. This water is clear and teal. Wow. Catch tuna in the bay. C-Star hydraulic on the starboard side with the heavy duty tie bar. So your switches are back there. And in here it's a lockable. You got your switch and you got your house switch for all your gauges over there and your heater. You got your water pickup for your wash down. You got your macerator back there. For your fish box, which is right here, and it's big. See that? Then if I wanted to get rid of that, then I'd hit this button right here. It's going to suck that water out. Yeah, it is doing it. So now if I want to go to the right, bring your starboard back, bring your port ahead until it stops the boat, and you're going to go to the right. Rear entry door, storage here. If you don't want those doors on it, those are on the halves. Then you want to stop it. That's empty now. So I shut that off. And then you got a power point sitting back here as well. So put that in gear. Now I can manually. And I can use these for steering actually too. Just like a bobcat. Get the boat straight. Just like this. See, I can go to the right a little bit. If I want to go back and then I want to go to the left. See how it's going to the left? So you can use that. You can also use your trim tabs. So now we're going to go up front. So we want to use the controls up there. We bring this back into neutral. We go up into here. And if it, see how those are lit? They're in gear. Okay, we want to turn off the lights, which are right there. And then you got wipers all the way over here. Plus you got that one switch for the passenger. Okay, so now what we're going to do is hit it. Trim tabs are all the way up. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. We're up on top. Okay, right here, we want to get this boat leveled off. So if that side's leaning, hit your left tab. Hit your wiper. So see right here, I'm pretty well balanced. Want to maybe come down just a hair. There you go. So if I'm right here, I can cut this one back a hair. And give that one a little bit more gas. And it's going to go to the left. It's going to go to the right. Just by doing this. Or you can use your trim tabs. See how it's going to the left? You can bring those up. Then I can hit this one here. Left, right there. And right there. See how I'm turning? So you can use these. So now I'm going to the right now. So I'm going to see how it's leaning. I want to hit this tab down. The opposite tab. If it's leaning to the right, hit the left tab. Left, hit the right tab. There you go. Now we're going to open it up. Now, a lot of the weight's over here, so you got to remember that. Trim tabs are going to take a lot more power out. I'm going to trim it up just a little bit. Now I'm going to trim the main motors, which is right here. And then we're off just a hair on that one. I'm going to bring it up and to max those RPMs. See how that's off just a hair? Trim that up. So now that means that RPMs are going to be pretty close. Trim that up just a little bit more. 54. Trim the mains up. 55. See how I brought the RPMs up now? I'm going to trim that one down to kind of match that. 46 miles an hour. Bring it back. Now if you wanted to run one motor, use your starboard, which then you bring this one back here like this. Shut this one off. Trim it up till it flashes. Bring that motor up, put this one in gear, trim it down. Then go ahead and hit your trim tabs up. When they're blinking, just go like this. Now we're on one motor. About 10 seconds. We're doing 20, 21. We're right at that planing speed. Now I'm going to start trimming up. 24. 25. Against. So there you go. And then you can go back here. You can steer it. 4,500. Now notice them lights went out on the heater. It's now you can shut your battery switch off. Okay, this is about all I have for you today. This is Boat Doctor 28 Duckworth offshore 2019. Beautiful boat. Head, bathroom, galley, sink, refrigerator, heater.